Here we go for the third fucking time today because I'm recording this shit on my fucking phone. And nope, my phone is dry as fuck all day until I try to start recording a video, doing an update. And then they call me, and it ends the video, and I'm not exactly the tech smartest person, so I don't know how to mash these fucking videos together, and it's royally pissing me off. So, fuck it. Airplane mode. You know, thank the man who ever made that. Alright, let's get this fucking shit show started for the third attempt today. Wire harness. These three plugs, 1, 2, 3. Those are to your ECM, ECU, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This plug, I don't know what it goes to. Probably goes to something over here. I don't know. I'm too fucking tired for this shit. This plug plugs into that plug. These two plugs right here also go to your ECM, ECU, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This plug right here, blower motor resistor, blower motor relay. You get all those unplugged, boom. This entire harness is just out of the way. I can't get that off because that's some fucking jank-ass wiring done by the previous owner. Fuck it. I had a nice long 15-20 minute video going in depth, but I'm so fucking pissed off that people keep blowing up my goddamn phone that I don't care. Driver's side. Super simple. You have 4 plugs. Yeah, 3 plugs. 1, 2, trace. Quick math. 1, 2. I don't know where trace is. Is that trace? Is that trace? No, that's not trace. I don't know. One of these. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care. Oh, wait. Maybe. What did that go to? See? Now y'all got me out here thinking. Anywho. This is your main plug. You undo that one. Undo this one. I really don't know what this went to. Clearly it went to something, though. I'm gonna have to take a rain check on that plug, guys. And then this nut right here, take that off, and that's what these 2 wires attach to. You get all that undone, boom. Your wire harness is completely free on both sides. The drive shaft, which is that big boy right there, is held on by 4 11mm bolts. I did the top bolts completely out, loosened the bottom 2 bolts. Sorry, top 2 bolts out, bottom 2 bolts loose to swivel the arms down. I lifted it up and over that way, drop right down, and after it's dropped down, you're probably gonna have to turn it like clockwise and counterclockwise as you're pulling it to wiggle it out, but it should slide out with little to no resistance. If there is a buttload of resistance, you may have a problem. Once you pull that out, that's your output shaft on the transmission. That's what this slides into. Don't ask me how many splines there are. There are different transmissions with different amounts of splines. I don't know. I don't care. Once you pull that out, it will drain transmission fluid. My transmission fluid is not black. This bucket was just dirty as fuck when I started. Alright. Stock exhaust. Well, it's not stock. Well, I mean, it is stock, but it's not. Well, we have a, what is that, 12-inch? 12-inch Flowmaster with a MagnaFlow high flow cat. I did not realize I had a high flow cat until I got up under here and saw that. Thought that was pretty cool. The exhaust, I planned on keeping, be careful on your shift linkage. You got a couple plugs up there. As you can see, mine decided to back off that much and then get stuck. And when we were pulling on it, that happened. So I'm going to have to add that to the Number of parts I have to replace. We're gonna have to get up under here, disconnect some of these fuel lines. That right there, that is your shift cable. It might be different on the 98s and newers, and also mine is a floor shift, so that might also play a big difference. There is, so I can get it on the camera. Come on, focus. There's that bolt right there that we'll have to get undone to disconnect the fuel lines, fuel filter, you know, all that fun stuff. So I got a lot of real estate down here, so I'm putting a lot of consideration into doing a custom dual exhaust all the way out the back and then dumping it out the side somehow. I haven't decided just yet, because I'm thinking about bringing them back and dumping it out the side right about here, or taking them straight out the back. Exhaust manifolds, they are 9/16 or 14 millimeter, depending on how much rust you got built up on it. I was able to use both. All 3 bolts on this side, after using some PB Blaster penetrating oil, not lubricant, penetrating oil. Those 3 came off. The 3 bolts on this side, one bolt decided to fight me, which is that bolt right there. We couldn't get it off, kept slipping, so I did the ultimate sacrifice and cut it. So I wanted to try and keep the stock exhaust, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All that's really left now is disconnecting these 2 power steering lines, because these are both hard lines. One's a return line, one's a send line that goes to the power steering pump. I don't know how to get those off without removing the entire power steering pump, so I'm just going to remove these lines because they're easy access right there and go for it that way. After those are off, it's undoing the motor mounts, undoing the transmission mounts, attempting to pull it out, and then going back and double checking every nut, bolt, ground, cable, everything. This should be out this weekend, hopefully. Now, okay. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, engine. If y'all by chance happen to get a bare block engine like I do, well, I mean, mine came out of Silverado, so I still have all the goodies. But unfortunately, the people that were helping me pull the engine cut one of the fucking power steering lines. And of course, it is one of the non-removable lines that was cut. But thankfully, because this is a 4.3 V6 and it's the same as the V8s, this power steering pump is the same as that one. So after I get this all taken off, take the AC compressor off and all that other fun stuff, unbolt that, take the power steering pump, swap it over that bracket so I can in turn use it on the LS. Most of my LS parts, like these gaskets, the head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, water pump, just about everything was ordered from Rock Auto. I ordered all my gaskets and everything for probably about $150, $160. It was fairly inexpensive. When it came to the parts, one of the biggest things that you're going to want to do for an LS is get a low profile oil pan. So that's where the low profile stops. I'd probably say that's probably about 6 inches. The stock oil pan comes down to about right here. So you get about 2-3 inches of clearance. Oh yeah, here we go. Perfect perspective. Bottom of my hand, all the way up. Can't even touch the top. Bottom of my hand, all the way up. That's the level of clearance you're getting. You will need a low profile oil pan or dry sump if you have the money for that. I decided not to take the dry sump route because I've never messed with one of them before. I've been told that they are super simple systems. It's just something I'm not ready to dabble into. I want to get this LS swap in there, get it running, and then I'll go back to looking at all that stuff. But if you do not get a low sump oil pan, you will need to cut the cross member. And if you cut the cross member, I highly recommend getting some 1/4 inch thick sheet metal and welding it in there where you cut and reinforcing it to add the integrity that you took out when you cut it. When it comes to motor mounts, there's a bunch of them on the market. The best ones I went with, they have a lot of good reviews, are Dirty Dingo. They come with everything you see right there. The plate, brand new motor mount, all hardware. And they're labeled driver's side and passenger side. I assume that's not laser cut, but water jet cut. And it's pretty good. So that is all the updates I have for y'all right now at this current moment in time. I will try and record a better video tomorrow, and we can go from there. Till then, follow for more. I'm going to try and do this as informative as possible.